Lesson 8 4/10, Extending Line Symmetry. The why for this lesson is for you to be able to apply your knowledge of line symmetry to create symmetric shapes and quilting patterns. So the way we're going to do this in class is you're going to be given some pattern blocks, and the directions may tell you that you need to find one pattern block that has one line of symmetry. So an example of that would be this trapezoid. This particular trapezoid only has one line of symmetry right down the middle, and that should be in the middle, but it's not quite. But you get the idea. If I tried to draw a line of symmetry here, that would not line up exactly on both sides when I folded it. So that would not be a line of symmetry. And we also could not fold on the diagonals because those also do not line up. So another example would be to take the diamond over here, and this shape has two lines of symmetry. So I could fold from that corner to that corner, or this corner to that corner, and I would have two lines of symmetry. What about this shape? How many lines of symmetry does it have? Pause the video and see if you can write down a number off to the side, and let's see if you're correct. So when I look at this shape, I see that I could fold in half right here, here, here. I can also fold from that corner to that corner to that corner, and this direction. So how many lines of symmetry is that? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I miss any? I think I counted this one twice. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's a total of 6. And see how confusing that can be, even for me. You have to be careful not to count the lines twice. So this particular shape actually has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides, and it also has 6 lines of symmetry. So in class, you're going to be given some quilt patterns. And these are some examples of some quilt patterns that you will see in your workbook. And if you look at each one of these pictures, although they are the same, they're a little bit different in that the shading is different, for one. And when I look at my lines of symmetry, this shape shows 4, this one 2, this one 1, and this one 0. How does that happen? Well, let's think about something here. If all of these squares show the same pattern, why do they have different numbers of lines of symmetry? I want you to pause your video and think about that for a moment. Did you figure it out? Well, the fact is, even though it would be the same shape when we folded on that line of symmetry, the shading also has to line up. So when we look at the first picture, we don't have any shading in this picture. So of course we're going to have more lines of symmetry than we do down here. Because if I tried to draw a line of symmetry here and fold that over, this does not line up with this on that side. These two don't line up as well either. So that's why this shape doesn't have any lines of symmetry. So a little bit tricky, isn't it? All right, so that's kind of what we're going to be doing in class. So we have lots to do, as you can see. In class, we will explore line symmetry using pattern blocks to create symmetric shapes with a specified number of lines of symmetry, similar to what I showed you. You're going to work with partners to draw shapes and lines of symmetry, and You're going to explore symmetry in quilts and make your own quilt patterns. See you then.